Hey there, it's Power Coach Alicia here. I'm so freaking excited that you are here and that you're watching this video. First of all, whether you're watching this on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, I just want to say welcome to me, Power Coach Alicia, and I'm your source of fun, funny, exciting, entertaining, and educational styling. It's my mission to teach you how to live the life you love and love the way you look through fashion, styling, connection as women, as mothers, as wives, as humans. So hang out with me. Make sure you guys absolutely like the page because there's a lot more where that came from. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about my heart and something that happened today that I feel is so important that I'm stopping my 2 weeks worth of work that I'm supposed to be getting done in one day for my coaching company and doing this video for you. Let me get this shared over really quick to my group. Probably should have laid this down flat though. Maybe third time's the charm. Maybe I'll leave and come back one more time. Just kidding. Let's see. I'm just gonna type breaking news. I'm gonna put you right here for just a minute so I can send this out. Say hi to me as you guys are getting on here. I know it takes just a few minutes for Facebook to notify everyone that I'm live. I'm not going to wait too long for Facebook to notify. Hi, Kimberly. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Deborah. How are you guys doing? It's November 1st. Okay. I love this time of year, so I get overly excited about things. I'm hoping that my computer, though, will cooperate faster than slower. Oh, I wanted to share this over to my profile as well. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go as fast as I can. I probably should have had this set up before I came on here. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Hi, Michelle. I have to share this with you guys, but, you know, sharing and all of that is not... It's not a fast process. Brianna, what's up? How are you guys? Okay, I know you guys can hear me typing. Okay, so I've got all of that shared. Now I just got to grab this link really quick and send it out. So say hi to me. How is your Halloween? How is life? What is going on? Oh, okay, see you later. No worries. What is going on with you? Brianna's... I'm sorry, that was like scraping in the background. I apologize for that. I'm used to being on Marco Polo with my mom. Hi, Cindy. Okay. It was amazing. We had such a good day yesterday. We were really relaxed all day long. I had no idea there was a new Blair Witch Project, so I found that out. I didn't know there was a new one made in 2016. So we hung out, we watched the Blair Witch Project, and we were hella late getting pumpkins, so we carved pumpkins and went and got dinner, and yeah, it was just a really good, nice, relaxing family day. And the kids were only out trick-or-treating for like 90 minutes because they were freezing. It was very cold last night, probably like 39 degrees. I went with the kids last year. I was not going to go this year. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is it. This is the last thing that I'm sending, and then we're ready to go. Okay. So let me pick this up and shut my computer so I can stay focused. All right, so usually, well, there's a whole bunch of things that I want to say. Number one, if you don't know this already, I am now a stylist with PHANY Clothing. I took about a 7-month break to reconnect with myself and figure out what I wanted in all areas of my life, my career, where I was going, what I was doing, how I was getting there, all of that. And I recently resurfaced back into the world of people I was connected to before. I've been running my coaching company for, the entire year, but just really figuring out what I wanted to do. And the way I ended up joining PHANY, and I think this is important, so just hang out with me for a minute. This is pretty cool. Hi, Tessa. The way I ended up joining PHANY was the weirdest thing. Basically, synchronistic events happened to where I joined, and it wasn't something that I had planned. Hey, Brittany. I just basically was like, okay, I'm ready. I mean, I asked a million questions. I think I was on Marco Polo with my girlfriend for 3 hours, but it wasn't anything that was on my mind. It was just a string of events that happened to where it ended up like this. Hi, Kathy. And I knew when I had joined LuLaRoe in the past that I was going to ride it till the wheels fall off. Hi, Mary. So it was a means to an end. I knew in my heart that that wasn't something that I was going to do forever. It was just like, I'm hopping on the train. I'm going to rake in the dough while I do it. I didn't even really, I wasn't really even a fashion person, if you will. It was the weirdest thing for LuLaRoe as well. But for that, it was about the money. Because I thought, you know what, let's just rake it in. Seriously, that's to be truthful. And I did. I sold almost $500,000 in a year that I was in business of personal sales. Of course, I had a team behind me helping me ship all this shit out and do all the things. But I sold over $500,000 in personal sales. And so anyways, I knew when I was done. And so I stopped. So fast forward to current, I joined PHANY basically sight unseen. I had not even purchased a piece of clothing yet. I hadn't at all. And so I joined 2 weeks ago today. Hi, Shelly. 2 weeks ago today. And I joined off of a lot of stress. I had done a blowout sale for LuLaRoe right before it and launched PHANY in the same week. I don't recommend that, because the blowout sale stressed me out. We sold over 300 items of LuLaRoe, and then we had to ship it all out. And it's just not good for marriage. It's not good for energy. It's not good for your soul, because you're working your ass off. You're overwhelmed, and it wasn't good for me. It was the reason why I quit LuLaRoe in the first place, okay? So what happened was, my first few days in PHANY, I was very upset, and I was very frustrated, and I wanted to quit. Hi, Melissa. And it wasn't because of PHANY. It was because of all the feelings that came back from all the work with LuLaRoe, all the overwhelm. Hi, Lori. All the feelings of like, I'm going to be sacrificing all this time with my family. I can't think. I can't pee. I can't eat. I'm so busy. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed out. I'm arguing with Daniel. I don't see my kids. All the things came back for me. And I even told my girlfriend and my leader that I felt like I wanted to quit. I knew logically it wasn't because of PHANY. It wasn't because of the company or the process or the product. It was because of all my old feelings coming back. Hi, Angie. So what happened was I stuck the course. So this was 2 weeks ago today. I stayed with it. I launched 2 weeks ago today. Hi, Angie. And my goal was to do $10,000 in 2 weeks, right? I'm like, when I launched LuLaRoe, I did $22,250 in personal sales my first month. So in 2 weeks, I should be able to do about 10 G's. Okay, so I had huge goals. But in the past, I wasn't able to have any quality of life. I could not run my direct sales coaching company. So I don't really know what I was thinking. But I went out there and I just put myself out there. And I feel like I went too fast at the beginning. I felt like I was pushing myself through the day and through life again. So I slowed down, I reassessed, and I made a decision of how I was going to do things. From that moment forward, I felt so much better. I got reset, I got rejuvenated, and I was ready to go. Again, this was only 2 weeks ago. What I did was took the weekend off. I put up styles and took the weekend off. Hi, Kathy. And went to the pumpkin patch, and we went to a haunted house. It was just such a great time. And then I just kind of followed the course of how PHANY has things laid out for you. And then I became freer and felt better and reconnected with my soul. I have 11 core desired feelings on the wall right here. Actually, I'll just show you. 11 ways that I desire to feel every single day in all that I do in living my life. Okay? So I have 11 core desired feelings that I desire to feel. And every day that I woke up, I was working PHANY, working my coaching company, connecting and doing the things I do. And I was feeling more and more connected to my core desired feelings. And I said to myself, am I really going to be able to feel all the ways that I want to feel? Fulfilled and happy and excited and alive and soulfully connected and accomplished and free and loving and happy and peaceful and inspired and all the things while running 2 companies. while also being very present for my children and being there for my husband and being, taking care of myself. Hi, Aline and Jaleesa. But as the days kept going on, I kept feeling and hearing inside my soul, yes, right? So I wake up this morning and I need to really go balls to the wall. I literally have right around a week and a half worth of work to do for my coaching company that I really want to get done today because I don't want to work all weekend long, right? So I sit down to do my journaling and I'm doing my journaling. And then I get a Marco Polo in our team Marco Polo. Hi, Melanie. That says, hey, we did this, there was this big announcement from PHANY of all the changes that are happening and you need to go watch this video right now. So I stop in the middle of my journaling and I go watch this video. You know how it works with notifications of things. And I'm not a very emotional person, something you've got to know about me, as I'm no fluff, no hand-holding, no bullshit, straight up, tell it like it is. I don't cry a lot. I don't have a lot of that in my personality. And I'm watching this update video from the company and being completely honest with you, I had no emotion. I was just excited because I heard they were announcing an incentive trip and I love free shit, So I click play on this video and as it goes on and on and on, inside like my body and my soul, I start to feel so emotional. And like, I want to just burst out in tears, like happy tears. Because the company is so freaking amazing. And I was called to do this live and talk to you guys. I get asked all the time, why did you leave LuLaRoe? Because I felt like the amount of work I did literally sucked the life out of me. I gained so much weight because I was eating so late. I was not eating most of the time during the day. I felt so disconnected from my soul, my children. Like, it wasn't the company of LuLaRoe. It was how hard I was working LuLaRoe. Hi, Lisa. I had to manage the inventory. We had to ship the inventory. We had to take the pictures of the inventory. We had to sell the shit. We had to be there for launches, invest like $5,000, $7,000, $8,000 in launches, plus consistent styles and replenishing the styles. It was so much on my soul. It was so much on my psyche. It was so much on my well-being that I had to quit. I knew for my quality of life personally and what I wanted to be there for my kids and be there for my husband and myself that I had to quit. So in joining PHANY, the only thing I could think of is, please, for the love of Pete, don't let me lose sight of life and my soul and my psyche. Sorry, my phone rang. So I'm watching this video today and they're explaining the incentive plan and the numbers. I'm a very big numbers person. I've been in the direct sales industry for a long time. Plus I coach direct sellers, and the numbers to hit the incentive trip are so doable. And then I'm watching like the changes that they're making, and the changes that they're making are just to help us have higher override checks, help us reach the incentive, help us lead our team better. And all of a sudden, it's like the reason why I got so emotional is because this is like home for me, right? I found out with LuLaRoe that I love fashion and I love styling and I love connecting with my besties and hanging out and all the things. I absolutely love being a life and direct sales coach. It definitely is part of my soul, but the fluffy shit part of things is the clothing. That's what I call it, is fluffy shit. Hi, Audria, Amy, Julia, Joanne. What's up, everybody? So I'm just listening to this and I'm like, I didn't even know something was missing. Hi, Lisa. This is something that I want you guys to know is so important. I didn't know that there was something missing in my life. When I left LuLaRoe, I never thought I would do another direct sales company because for me, being a life and business coach is my soul. It's like air for me. It's what I was born for. It's everything, right? Hi, Jennifer. It's everything for me. And so joining PHANY was just like, what the hell am I doing? That's literally what I thought. Are you really going to do this? Are you really going to have the life sucked out of you again? Are you really going to deal with all the bullshit? And then, all the things that I felt, and all the thoughts that I had. And you know what the truth is? Every single day, it just gets better and better. So there's a few reasons why I'm doing this live. Number one, the quality of the clothing, the way that it fits, the way that it looks on your body, the way you feel in it is so freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, Tracy, you don't know how you got here? It's crazy. Everything happens for a reason, right? Every single day, it feels so much better and better. Don't get me wrong. I'm still doing coaching. I'm still showing up every day. I only work about 25 hours a week between both companies, right? And so my reason for doing this live, like I said, is twofold. Number one is to show you my heart and like just talk to you a little bit about why I joined PHANY. Like, I don't really know why. Literally, it's like my angels were pushing me through the day, pushing me through making the decisions. Maybe that's probably what happened. Then you were on my email list, or I don't know how you got here, but that's pretty cool. I have nothing bad to say about LuLaRoe. I love to always mention that. I'm not here to talk shit. It's not about the company itself, okay? It was about how I chose to run my business and the nature of how it is set up. When you have inventory and you're managing inventory and you're running inventory and you're shipping inventory, to do the numbers that even I was doing was way too much for me. I don't like having a team of people who work for me. I'm a pretty big bitch. I like shit the way I like it. I'm extremely particular. I don't want to pay people and lead people and teach them how to work for me. That's just not my forte. I've done it for years. I used to have a team of 15 people who worked for me for my coaching company. I did have people who worked for me in my clothing company, like that actually helped all of that. But I love leading a team of people who are building their own business, right? So that's why as a coach, it fills me up so much. And that's something I'm absolutely doing with PHANY. I built a team with LuLaRoe by accident. It was not purposeful. It was not part of the plan. But because I'm so strong and powerful, it just happened by default, right? With PHANY, that's not the case. I am definitely building a team and bringing people into this family, into this world, into this company on purpose because of what I see already. I'm only 2 weeks in, and everything that I was told from the outside in that sounded too good to be true, and I even said that, it's not too good to be true. It is true. So let me be completely honest. I didn't hit $10,000 in my first 2 weeks. I didn't. And at first, I tracked my numbers very closely. So I knew I wasn't going to hit it just based on about after 4 days or so. Based on how I was tracking, I knew that what I thought in my mind wasn't what I was going to hit. I ended up hitting $3,626 or something in 2 weeks. But I didn't have to ship really anything. And I didn't have to sacrifice a shit ton of time away from my family. Just a little bit. Because I had to get my bearings, right? Plus, we were still shipping all the other stuff. It was crazy. $3,626. My goal every month is 20 G's. I feel very peaceful about that, and we'll see what happens. Letting go of the outcome and just following the motions. But the first reason, like I said, that I was sharing this with you is so that you could hear my heart and really where I was at coming into this and how I got here and my mindset in why it'll be right here on the page, Tracy, and why I left LuLaRoe and how I joined PHANY and what I think about PHANY 2 weeks in. Everything has been just exactly or even better than what I was told. So my second reason for sharing this with you is if you're looking for that thing that's going to fill you up, that company that really takes care of you, and at the same time, it's a product that sells, but has that quality behind it and a leader that will inspire you to greatness by their actions, but push you to greatness past, those just a little further past than what you believe is possible for you, then I'm that person. I have been in the direct sales industry for almost 12 years. I have coached thousands of direct sales consultants. I've had teams with every single company that I've been with, and I feel like this is my direct sales home that I wasn't even looking for. I still don't even understand how I got here. But it's the home that I wasn't even looking for, because as a coach, a business coach, and a life coach, I have the home that I've created for myself. And in the secondary thing, you might have that in your day job, right? Or you might have a different sort of business that you feel like is a home, right? But this is the fluffy shit home. That's what I call it. Clothes is a commodity that sells all the time. So it constantly sells. People love clothes, and it's that impulse buy because it's the fluffy shit, right? Coaching, business coaching or life coaching for me, it's not fluffy. It's extremely logical. It's a very logical, emotional decision to hire a coach and to invest in them and to do the work, right? But this is the fun outlet with a company that backs you where you're not killing yourself to make money. That's the thing that's so important. There's so much about PHANY that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to do opportunity lives every single week, but I'm happy to get on Vox or Marco Polo with any of you guys and we can chat about it. But I don't carry inventory. The only inventory I have are the clothes that I wear. I don't have to manage the inventory. I don't have to ship the inventory. None of that stuff. They do it all for me. My job is to sell this stuff and connect with you guys, show you how it fits and all of that on my own body. Like, I get to do photo shoots that I love. I love taking pictures, so I do a photo shoot every week. It's freaking amazing. It doesn't feel like work because I love the camera. It's awesome. So that is an amazing question, Kathy, because it's like, if it's so good, how much did it cost you? That's the other thing. I do not have $11,000 looming over my head. That's how much I put into LuLaRoe in the first 5 to 7 days of joining, $11,000. And I went on to invest so much more than that. The investment when it's at full price for PHANY is $199. And people always ask, what does that get you? It really just buys you into this unbelievable company, right? You can literally go in, pull styles, and start selling immediately for $199. However, you do want to get styles for yourself so you can see how they fit and all of that. So the recommended thing to do is once you sign up is to buy 10 different styles in your size and make outfits with those items. You choose, it's up to you. But it's your clothes that you're buying. You're not buying inventory. You're buying your clothes that you're going to wear day to day, show people how to style it, show people how the style fits, and they buy. It's really that simple. And it's not psychotic with sizing. You just go true to size. That's so much easier than up and down to 1 to 2 and this and that. Don't get me wrong. Some things are made a little bit more forgiving so you can size down or whatever, but you go with true to size. And right now, the startup cost is $99. I don't know why they lowered it, but they did. For the month of November, it's $99 to sign up. So the last thing I'm going to tell you is I was going to wait until April to join PHANY and really just keep my feet underneath me and stay connected to my soul. One of my reasons for joining earlier, now, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I don't know when I actually joined, I think it was probably 3 weeks ago, was this is the biggest retail time of the year. This is the time of year where you are spending more money than any other time of the year, and so is everyone else. And they're spending it on retail stuff. Well, why the hell shouldn't you get a piece of that pie? That was a thing I said to myself, and the same thing I'm saying to you right now. So I was like, I have to. October, November, December are the highest retail sales of the year. And then January is a little bit of lull, maybe half of February, and then it picks back up during tax season. I don't want to be joining at the end of it in April. I want to benefit from all of that. And at that time, I'll be able to see whether or not this is for me or if it was just a big bunch of bullshit. And at the end of the day, I will have only invested $199. So if I decide I hate it, screw it. I'll write it off of my taxes and move on with my life. That was my whole spiel and how I got in. I paid $199. That's what I did. And then I bought some of the new releases, and then I bought some of the styles, and then now I'm here. Now I'm like, I really wish I would have just bought the 10 different styles right from the freaking gate. That's a good question, Andrea. So with LuLaRoe, you made upwards of 60%, right? Sounds great. And I want to talk about this too. 60%. So you're like, wow, that's really good commission. It is, but let's get to the brass tacks of really good commission. Oh, hey, Don. It is 60%, but man hours of shipping drops the 60%. The reinvestment of The extras drops the 60%. The shit that you invest in that never sells drops the 60%. The extra shipping that you didn't charge people for or compensate for drops the 60%. There's so much that drops it. If I had to average out what I was making with LuLaRoe, it was about 30%. And that was before I paid out any people working for me, right? But that was after supplies that I needed for shipping and all the things. About 30%. I'm going to be honest, right? With PHANY, you start at 25%. But that 25% is yours, right? So that 25%, you're not turning around and shipping shit out for people. That 25%, you're just putting it in your pocket. And then it goes up from there. So I made 30% this month because of my sales. And I did not sell that much. I think I sold 60 items, you guys. It wasn't like I went all balls to the wall. It wasn't no $11,000 worth of product. I could tell you that. It wasn't no $22,000 worth of product. But I got 30%. And I'm happy as shit. Like, literally almost dropped the F-bomb right there. But I'm just protecting some of you guys. If you're my coaching client, you know I say it all the time. But for my besties, I didn't drop the F-bomb. We'll see what happens. But no, truthfully, I made 30%. And I'm like, you know what? I can do this. 30%, I don't have to manage all that effing inventory. 30%, I don't have to be tied to my basement. 30%, and I get to connect with my clients and talk and chat and feel so much better. I love the 30%. It just goes up from there. So as you go leadership ranks and you sell more items, it goes up to 50%. But again, it's 50% of the whole instead of 50%. And then you have all of this shit to deduct from the 50%. See what I'm saying? So $99 buys your business, right? And then you get started. Then the next thing, and I'm going to wrap this up because I know it's a little long. And my husband keeps Marcoing me, so I'm sure he's sitting at the bank waiting for me to Marco him back. Yeah, and I was tied to a chain in my basement. Like, Dawn can tell you how stressful it was, how stressed out I was. I think one day she brought me dinner. By the time she got to my house, it was 7 p.m. She used to work for me with Besties. I hadn't eaten all day. I was basically I think I was crying, and that's what made her bring me dinner. I don't cry. I'm happy. It's awesome. I don't know, you guys. I don't know why it's so amazing, but it is. And everything that I was told, I was like, this is such bullshit. I can't believe what you're saying. Like, what is coming out of your mouth? I just can't believe it because of how hard I worked before. But nobody bullshitted me. And every single person I asked said the same thing. So I was like, okay, for $199, let's see. If I have to sacrifice my soul for a minute to decide that I hated this and I'm not going to do it, I'm going to do it because I'm not going to be a person who says, I wish I would have. And now I'm saying, thank God that I did. So I just wanted to do this live because I'm not a type of person that gets all emotional and like starts crying over stuff, whatever. I usually cry when I'm way too overwhelmed and stressed or I'm mad and ready to kill somebody. And I was crying happy tears, which is just not like me. If I'm happy, I'm just excited and freaking happy. I'm not going to cry because I'm happy, but just this company and how much they want their consultants to succeed is huge for me. It's so huge for me. So what happened to me today is I realized I found my home. What happened to me today is truly I realized that it's not too good to be true. It just is true. And what happened to me today is that I realized that any of you who feel like you're missing something and looking for that thing, this could be it for you. And for $99 right now, if it's not, write it off on your taxes. But my guess is any of you who are watching this video already know if this is for you or not. Your intuition tells you. Go for it. You got to do this. Listen, like she's speaking to you right now. It tells you everything. And if you're listening to this and you're like, I'm so happy for you and thank you for sharing because I was wondering, that's cool too. Shop, right? The clothes are freaking amazing, dude. I think that's all I have for you. So welcome to the all new Besties Style Boutique. For those of you guys that don't know what the hell is going on. If you're watching this because it's on my personal profile, I'm just letting you in on what's going on and where I've been and what I'm doing. Some of you guys have no clue what it is that I do for a living, or any of the things. So that's a good point, Kathy, and I would love to talk to you about that offline, because there's really not as many people as you think going to PHANY. There's a lot of people going to different companies, okay? And there's a lot of people starting their own boutiques, but there isn't a lot of people coming to PHANY. There are people, of course, jumping ship, quote unquote. I'm not saying there's not, but there's not as many as you would think. There's a lot going different places. They're like dissipating like this. Yay, done. But let's chat, Kathy. So I'll send you a message. Yay, thank you, Jennifer. All right, you guys. So right now, just so you know, since you guys are all here anyways, there's a 50% off sale going on right now in the Besties Style Boutique. Last chance stuff. If you live in a warmer climate, there's super cute off-the-shoulder dresses. There's still some tank toppy things going on. If you're in a cold climate, you can use them to layer up. Great prices. Shop for your true to size. All you do is go to bestiesboutiquestyle.com. Hey, Rick. Bestiesboutiquestyle.com is where you want to go for all of that. If you have any questions about joining my team, doing what I do, shoot me a message. Tag me. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just get a hold of me. I'm happy to talk to you. I'm happy to set up a one-on-one with you and answer all your questions. I literally had 3 hours, an entire day worth of questions. So many questions. And so I'm happy to answer your questions, but for 99 bucks, it could change your whole life. And you get me as your leader and a whole team of people behind you that's giving you so many tools and amazing fabsossery to succeed. You are totally not on your own, and that makes me even happier. All right, I'm going to go now. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.